So a month or two ago, I made a video on the 8410T, and I explained that we're probably looking to upgrade that tractor here in the future, but it'd probably be 2 or 3 years out. Well, little did I know that my brother would find a tractor about 2 days after I made that video in Canada. And Mr. National Affairs made the deal, and it just pulled in. It needs a good wash. Here we go. We got a 2011 John Deere 8335 RT. It's not a 2010 model, so it does have a particulate filter on the exhaust. So we didn't stay true. All the rest of our R series tractors are 2010s, but anyways, this is a sweet looking tractor. It looks to be in very, very, very good condition. The tracks are really good, except for this, which we knew it had when we bought it, and then this side has a little bit of a gouge right here, taking out the side too. I've never seen tracks in this good a condition. I mean, these look like freaking brand new tracks, but I've never seen it with such bad side damage. Which we have plans. So these are 24-inch tracks, which do not work very good for row crop things. We like a little bit narrower. So my brother has a plan to exchange these for some 18s, and then when we do that, we'll get new drivers as well, some narrower drivers and narrower bogies. We bought this knowing a couple things about it. So it actually originated in Minnesota. It came from Mankato. It only has 1,200 hours on it. We think approximately the first 800-ish were in Minnesota, and then it got sold to a Canadian government farm, right? Is that correct? Government farm?
Yep.
And it sat outside the past few years, so it is pretty dang sun faded. And the listings had pictures of the roof, and the roof looked terrible. So part of the deal was it got a new roof. Chris, I also noticed this over here. The side piece is cracked, okay, but it's not that big of a deal. And it needs a new rear window seal. Really bad.
That shouldn't be too expensive.
No, I don't think that'll be too bad at all.
Right here, I think.
They buffed? They did buff a little spot.
But it's not dry, so I can't tell you.
Yeah. It's got that freshly washed look. I mean, yeah, it's pretty sun faded, but I still think it's a pretty dang nice tractor. We'll have to see if Levi can buff a lot of this out or not. I mean, it's pretty white.
I won't mind trying to wax a little corner here yet before I leave today.
Okay. I don't know if waxing is going to do much. I think you need to get a good buff.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, I think waxing is just going to give it that wet look.
Probably.
It's not going to actually take anything out. So I know I said this is the 8410T replacement, and it kind of is, but we're keeping the 8410T for a while. We're still planning on putting that on the organic row crop cultivator for the summer. But there's another thing that I've been teasing for a long time that should be coming here pretty soon, and this will be put on that. I don't want to step in the cab because my boots are muddy, but it is a power shift. Woo! Hate IVTs. Okay, I will admit, now that I've driven an IVT for a year, it works really good on the planter and nothing else. That's my opinion. You can argue with me if you want. I don't think it works very good for the grain cart. It sucks going down the road, sucks for tillage. But for planting, I do like the IVT. But this has a power shift, and we're not planning on putting on the planter, so good there. I lied, I did come in. Let's see what we got for hours. The interior is in extremely good condition. I mean, it's all the way around, looks really, really good. I was expecting it to look really faded in here, and it might be a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. There we go, not even 1,200 hours. 1,169.9 hours. Oh, we got 5 remotes in this thing too. Sweet! All the rest of our tractors have 4. Yeah, this window seal is toast. I can stick my finger outside right there. There's water puddling up at the bottom here. Oh, that's in the way of me opening the window. And then I believe from outside, it looks like somewhere up top was pretty bad too, but I mean, if there's water puddling up on the inside after you wash it, window seals are shot. Okay, we are going to need to get a monitor mount for the side. I'm gonna have to throw an MTG in here. And then once you get the track switched to 18-inch tracks, I mean, and change some fluids, I think that's all we're gonna need to do to this thing. And I mean, other than being faded, I mean, it's just immaculate underneath here. I think you did good.
Think so?
I mean, the paint's faded, but other than that, I mean, there's no rust, no scratches, no...
I knew there was no rust on it. Oh, I thought. I did not know about that broken side plate. I'm really hoping the money we spent with Levi is going to make it a really nice tractor. But
Yeah, I think it will, hopefully.
this is all right.
Yeah, I gotta hit it with some...
Okay.
I'll hit it with TNT quick.
Yeah, so here, this is the spot. It's hard to tell. Like, we need to wash it again.
Yep.
It's still got grime on it. No, that's fine, but I just wanted to read it to see if the serial number showed the correct story. So yeah, it looks like they got the tractor in 2018, and maybe 2000
Windows, anywhere else they got a
Western tractor.
have to peel them off.
I was really impressed with the Western tractor guys. They were super nice, and we talked on the phone for probably a couple hours between it all.
Do you want to be my national affairs advisor for 6-Gen Farmer? I've had a couple of Canadians yell at me before.
I'm good.
So people are probably wondering why we keep buying 10-year-old tractors instead of trading for new ones. What's your answer for that?
Emissions.
Emissions?
And they really haven't made the new ones any better. In fact, there's probably more issues.
Yeah.
People really seem to like the 20 series, the 30 series, the
Really
first
ours.
R series. It seems like up to 2013, a lot of people really like their R series tractors.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like top, I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like John Deere hit the peak of like tractors in like the 30 series.
If you ask the service managers, they say the 30 series was kind of the top of the peak. The early R's were just different hood work.
No, same hood, different cab.
Okay.
Yep.
Now this one does have the exhaust
this-
particulate filter, which
Yes.
usually isn't major problems.
Yep.
We've had some little troubles with the one we got like this, but I guess you either got to buy new def or no def. That's kind of my.
But like in terms of like what a tractor can accomplish and like creature comforts too. I mean, like don't get me wrong, the new tractors are all super nice, but I mean, you can. If you were to sit all day in a brand new tractor or sit all day in this one, you would notice no difference.
So we've got 4 tractors. There are 3 of them. 2 of them are under 2,000 hours. Anyways, our 4 tractors are probably what a brand new 8RX costs.
Yeah.
Combine the value, and we get. I know that RX are nice, but it's just 4 tractors.
How do you justify it? I mean, you can have a brand new 8RX, but if it's not working, you have zero. You know, you have nothing.
But to your point, I mean, Deere went to the 4010, 4020. That was a large step.
Yep.
They went to the Soundguard. That was another large step. They went to the 8000. That was a large step. The 2030 series was a small step. In the last
14 years.
12 to 15 years, they really haven't. There's nice stuff. Like
Yeah. It's just.
But it's not just night and day performance difference. Or
Yeah, it's not like the person that farms a
it's-
4440 and then buys an 8100.
it's doodads in the cab.
Yeah, and the funny part is that this tractor can do everything technology-wise a new one can, minus like self-driving, which John Deere probably won't fully release for another 4 or 5 years anyways. So,
What I like, we're pretty well like. I think we get by a long time without buying any power units,
Yep.
if need be. You know, if farm economy warrants it, and that's fine. But if it don't, we have don't have to go buying something when you really don't want to. So.
Now I am willing to sell this for a profit. So.
A large profit.
A large profit. I'm kind of. It's a lot nicer tractor than I thought it would be. Besides the hood, so I'm harder to get along with than I was a day ago.
no, the hood needs some work, and hopefully our polisher can come and do some good stuff on it. But I mean, if you look back here, there's zero rust, minus a little bit on the 3-point arm. It's just absolutely spotless. Yeah, you gotta restart because you started talking and the camera was off.
I'm baffled why there's this much fading on it.
Is it?
Is it some kind of
I mean, it only sat outside for a few years.
yeah? And it was in Canada.
Yeah. I mean, the sun does shine in Canada too.
I got the
But,
signs 24 hours a day there for a while. Maybe that.
I mean, where in Canada was it, Chris?
Well, it is above Montana, and it does get warmer over there. I mean, this higher elevation, less closer to the sun.
What was the? Do you know what town it was from, or city, or area?
Lethbridge, Alberta.
Okay.
So almost straight north of the Rocky Mountains, 2 hours into Canada.
That maybe they had some kind of dust on it that reacted with
Or acid rain, you said, or something.
because it's definitely faded.
Yeah.
But it's mostly the plastic. It's not
Yeah, it's weird. There's a line right there.
But look at that. I mean, just it'll come out.
Yep.
It might take 2 waxes, but I know waxing. Not everyone says don't wax your tractors, but this one you might have to. Well, the tractors with plastic hoods. A lot of people say you're better off not waxing them.
Make sure you guys stay tuned because here in a video or two, our polisher Levi will be coming. He will be polishing his tractor and hopefully making it look absolutely brand new. So if you want to see the process behind what happens there, make sure you get subscribed and hit the bell. See you in the next one.